Camp TV thanks you for watching this presentation. We'd love for you to become a member and use your creativity at our station. Please visit hinghammedia.org or call us at 781-836-5094 if you'd like to learn more.
Thank you so much for joining me today at the Lipstick Lounge. My name is Liz Fuller, and today we're doing date night makeup. With Valentine's Day coming up, this would be a perfect look for a Valentine's dinner or any kind of a special evening out, either with your girlfriends or just a special somebody. So stay tuned. I'm going to start with my lovely model, Sonia. We're going to start with some primer on her face. And I like this, it's like light and it's really refreshing. Okay. All right, next, I am going to put on some foundation. I'm using Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in number 6. Just make sure it's a good match for Sonia. Sonia was saying she feels a little pale, so this is a good one to kind of make her look a little bronzier. Of course, we got to make sure that it matches your neck and chest. You don't want to look like your head is not attached. And I'm going to ask you to throw your hair back, please. Thank you so much. Okay. I love this foundation because it gives a really good glow to the skin. It photographs really well. So I thought maybe this would be good for you because you were looking for glowy.
Yes, anything but pale.
Anything but pale. Oh my gosh. I know. I feel like, now that we're hit February, that's kind of when everybody kind of goes off the rails. I just want sunshine and warmth.
We get stir crazy.
Yes. One on your eyes. Sometimes I forget to warn people and I'm just like on their eyelids and they open their eyes and I'm just like, no, I'm here. Poke your eyes out. Oh my goodness. So I think I'm going to use this on you instead. And I think I'm going to use warm beige. So you just really just kind of tap it on to the blemish or whatever the area is of concern and just pat it with your finger and never rub, because if you're rubbing, you're just rubbing it off. So I'm literally, and you don't have to use a brush like I'm using. If you just using your makeup, you can use your fingers, to apply it. And sometimes around the nose is an area that gets a little red. And you could just put some concealer there as well. I mean, you made it like you were so bad. You really aren't. You really aren't. So always, always, always pat, pat, pat. In my head, even now, I'm saying to myself, pat, pat, pat.
Don't rub.
Do not rub. And also another thing, people think they should be putting concealer on before their foundation. I don't really know where that came from, but you should not do that because the point of concealing or concealer is to conceal, and if you are putting it on before your foundation, you saw how hard, well not how hard, but how I was applying the foundation with the brush. So it's just going to go over that concealer and just kind of spread it around instead of the spot concealing that we're trying to do. I am using my MAC Casual Color in Weekend Getaway, and it looks really, really bright, but really it's not. Again, it's like a sheer, kind of like a sheer wash of color. Everything I use, I feel, is really sheer. So I'm just going to start kind of like up on the cheekbone area and then kind of down the side to the cheek, the apples of the cheek. You've got you've got nice angles to your face, so you have like a sharper features. So it would be best for you to kind of go up on your, up on the bone here, the cheekbone, just to kind of define that. Okay, so now I am going to do some under eye concealing, just a little bit. I am going to go in there with first a corrector. So I will go in with like a peachy color, just to kind of cancel out any kind of purple that's underneath the eyes. So I am going to use, back to my, still my Bobbi Brown concealer palette. I'm going to go to the light to medium bisque, and I'm just going to, you only really put it where you need it. So I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to pat it in. Anywhere I see like a purple or blue line, I'm just going to kind of go on to that area. You don't want to really overdo it. But it really does help to kind of counteract the blues and purples in your skin. And I'm really doing it lightly. I really don't want to overdo it, especially like in the under eye area. I was just saying to Sonia, my under eye area seems to be super dry, even though I'm using this really moisturizing eye cream. I don't know, today one of them is just really dry and flaky. All right, so I put the peach on, and now I'm going to put an actual concealer. And I think I'm going to use, I had used Warm Beige on your face, but I'm not going to use that again because we want to brighten the under eye. So I think I'm just going to use beige. And you want to put it in like a triangle kind of shape so that it's kind of pointing downwards. You're going to go across. Again, don't use too much because you don't want to look like you have too much matte finish going on. But you want to be able to conceal any kind of purple or blue. Sorry, am I sticking my fingers in your eye?
It's okay.
So I'm doing like my triangle. And then patting it all in, filling in the center of that triangle, kind of going up towards the tear duct and along the lash line as well, because a lot of people have purple kind of tones and pinky tones along their lash line. So then I'm going to set the under eye with my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I love this stuff. It's awesome. It's white, but, don't be afraid of the white.
Oh, it is white.
Sometimes, white can reflect back if you have like HD white powders. It can reflect flash photography, and then it looks really white under there. There's been a lot of celebrities who have had the white powder all over their face or just under their eyes, and you see them in Us Weekly, and they look ghastly. So, can you imagine? I saw J-Lo with her white, Nicole Kidman with her white, and I thought, oh God, you never thought that they would look so bad, but definitely.
Why didn't they call you?
I don't know, J-Lo, J-Lo, Nicole, call me. I won't make you be ghost-like. All right, so I am using my NARS loose powder. I love this one. This is in the shade Desert. This is a really good one. I use it all the time. It's a real smooth, it kind of gives a really good smooth finish. And it just takes away the shine, and it just gives a really natural finish to it. I love it. And it goes a long way too. I mean, you can't possibly run out of this stuff. I think I've run out of it once in like a very long time. So it is
And
a
it
good
doesn't-
investment.
Won't remove the blush or?
Nope, this is just setting everything, and it just kind of gives a blurred kind of effect. I don't really know what they do with this stuff, but it's like a blurred effect that kind of blurs out your lines and your wrinkles, and I don't really know. It's whatever they make it with, it's
Magical.
fantastic. Yes, it's magic. All right, so now I'm going to put my Urban Decay Primer Potion on your lids so we can prep for eyeshadow. Again, I'm patting because rubbing just kind of rubs it in, and we want it to kind of still stay on kind of top of the skin, but not rub it away. I'm going up to the brow bone too because we'll be putting some highlighter there. And you want to take it from the lash line right up. It gives a good foundation for putting on your eyeshadow, and it keeps it in place, and your eyeshadow won't crease, it won't fade away. So Sonia has these gorgeous hazel eyes, and she's got like these little gold flecks, and I just think her eyes are amazing.
Thank you, Liz.
You're welcome. And so I think today I want to do a chocolate, kind of chocolatey, but I also want to kind of mix in some golds with that. Sure. So I'm going to start, this is my Too Faced Chocolate Bar eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to be using Creme Brulee as our base. It's like a beautiful gold.
My favorite dessert.
Oh my gosh, and smell this. Just give it a smell.
Yummy.
Smells like chocolate, right? Close. If you're ever, watching your diet, if you're in the mood for chocolate and you really know you shouldn't have any, just get your Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette and just sniff.
I love that.
So this is really good because it will bring out the gold in your eyes as well. Oh my gosh, your eyes are closed and I'm just already going, oh, I just love this color. Okay, and so I'm going to blend it with my blending brush just to make sure that it's not just all sitting in one spot. I kind of blend it up. And then I'm going to go in there with, I think this lovely one. It's hot chocolate, but it's that, H-A-U-T-E, hot, the very chic, chic, whatever it's called, pronunciation. So I'm going to go right in on Sonia's lids, and I'm patting it on with a flat brush. And that gold kind of peeks through, which is what I want. I'm just concentrating on the lid from the lash line up to the crease. And then I'm going into the next one. All right, so then I want to give Sonia kind of a smoky eye since it's date night. So I am going to use, I'm going to switch from that palette to my NYX Love in Paris. This is one of my favorites. It's the Parisian Chic one. And I'm going to get a dark, kind of a dark color here. It's number 2. And I'm going to just kind of go into the corners, the outer corners really kind of lightly to kind of give a smoky look. I always say start conservatively. Don't just start going right in to apply a darker shadow. And always blend. Make sure you blend because you don't want to have any kind of telltale lines. Again, you want it to look seamless and just kind of smoked out. So I just kind of blend it back in towards the eye and up into the crease. Oh, I like that. Ooh.
Smoky.
And I haven't even done liner or lashes or anything.
Lashes.
Cannot wait. I cannot wait. All right, so I'm getting back in there with this darker color. Okay, close. And I literally kind of just tap it on. I don't want to do a windshield wiper move or anything. I just want to be very conservative. Wait. All right, so now I'm going to move on and use, start my liner. I'm using Bobbi Brown gel liner in Caviar ink. This is a really great, she has great gel liners because they go on really well, they're very pigmented, and they stay put, they don't go anywhere. So I'm just going kind of as close to the lash line as I can, because you don't necessarily want to see a whole big thick line when you're doing a smoky eye. You kind of just want to make your lashes look thicker and darker. Okay, open. Ooh. I'm going to do more. Okay, close. I think this Caviar shade is a good one. It's not black and it's not brown. It's like a blacky brown. And I think, you know, again, I'm always for conservative. You know, if you're not sure, you know, about using, this is a pretty easy one to use, but, you know, sometimes black can be really harsh. And, you know, once you put it on, you got to hurry to take it off if you don't like it, because it will set. Okay, open. Love it. All right, so I'm going on to the next eye. Okay, so next I'm going to go to your brows and kind of fill them in and shape them up a little bit. So one little trick to do when you have your brows, or when you're working on your brows, is to actually comb them down. I just wanted to see them, what they look like up. But comb them down, and then you can kind of trace the line right above, and that will be kind of a guide as to how your line should be. So I'm gonna get in there. I'm using a black shadow, actually, Caviar by Bobbi Brown. It doesn't really come out black. It's kind of like a dark gray, but it's really good for anyone with darker brows because, like I said, it's not black, but it's not brown. It just kind of blends in really well. So I'm just kind of tracing that top line, and then after I'll brush it back up, and then it will just kind of look very, I keep using the word seamless today, but that's the word, that's what it is. So I'm going to brush up.
Like a polished look.
Like a polished look. Yeah. So I'm going to come underneath and kind of follow the line of your brows, just to kind of give a shape, defined shape. I'm going to come in here at the front. And again at the tail. And then brush it up. Now I am going to curl your lashes and do mascara and then lashes. And then at the end, I'm just going to do a little highlighting strategically, and then we'll be all done.
Great.
All right, so curling your lashes. So here's my curler. All right, so I'm going to ask you if you could look right here, Okay. You've got good lashes. Oh, just tell me, right? They're not, it's okay?
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm going to come around this way. You can look right here. I like to give it a few pumps, like start at the base, then come up into the middle, and then come to the tips. All right, so I'm going to use, I've discovered this new mascara. Sonia and I'm always talking about mascara. I love mascara, and you had told me about mascaras you love. Now I've discovered something really good. It's Maybelline Colossal Big Shot. Oh,
This is my favorite part,
oh my gosh.
mascara.
Oh my gosh, I love mascara. So if you can just look straight and kind of lower your eyes down, like lower your eyes. Yep. So funny, everybody lowers their head. And it's really good to start like at the base and kind of wiggle it so that you're not starting at the tips. You want to start really, really far down. Sorry, got a glob there. So that you want your lashes to look like they're very lush and very thick, kind of from the get-go, growing out of the roots. So you don't want to have too much coming through. Here, I'm sorry. Let me just go. I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to do the bottom lashes with my fancy little fan brush. It's the best. And I'm going to just kind of paint on the mascara. Instead of using this whole thing, which might deposit too much, I'm just going to come in and kind of do a little wiggle. The things that they come up with, the tools, are just fabulous now.
I was just thinking that your
Yeah.
attention to detail is
Oh my gosh.
amazing.
Thank you. I love, I am like the beauty counter person's dream, the Mac store person's dream. I'm like, okay, what you got new? What's going on here today? So I have my Ardell lashes. Everybody has Ardell lashes. They're the ones to have. So I am gonna just put my glue here on my hand. Gonna make sure it kind of gets a little sticky and tacky, so you kind of give it a blow on it and just kind of make sure.
I'm glad you're doing it and not me. I'd probably glue my eyes shut.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, it's tough. It's like, to do it to yourself, it's easy, but you have to practice. And you have to look down. You have to look into a mirror. That's my tip for applying your own individual. Like strip lashes, I feel like strip lashes don't look very natural, so I don't like them very much.
Am I looking down?
So yeah, you're just looking down, but don't close your eyes, because if you close your eyes, then your lashes might stick to the bottom. So I'm gonna just, one right there. I think maybe 4 lashes on each eye. So that way tonight, when you're taking all this loveliness off, you'll say, oh, I think Liz put 4 in, I'm missing 2.
I don't freak out that my eyelashes, I'll forget and I'll think my eyelashes are, falling out.
Oh my gosh, I put some on a friend and didn't really tell her how to take them off, lower. And the next day, her husband was speaking to my husband, and he said, oh, Liz never mentioned how to take off those eyelashes. And his wife woke up, he thought she had spiders on her face because they were all over her face. Oh gosh. Sometimes I just forget. I'm going to use my Estee Lauder Lash Multiplying Volume Mascara just to swish these in. This is another really good one too. So lower your eyes. Yep. And I'm just going to kind of tap it in. This is a real good one for just if you don't have false lashes. It's a good one to kind of pretend like you do. Very black. And now I'm going to do a lip, and I think I know what I want to use for your lip color. I'm going to start with a lip liner. It's MAC Soar, and it's really good just to kind of what's it good for? It's good to kind of make your lips look a little bit plumper, a little bit fuller, especially for a date night. You might be kissing somebody, I don't know, across the candlelit table. That's a good color here. This is a really good, it's very neutral, and it's a good, again, a good base for lip color. Okay, open. Yep. And then I think what I'll do for a color will be, is this Laura Mercier? No, this is Smashbox, and the color is called Fig. It's beautiful. It's my new favorite. Kind of like a pinky, like a bronzy
Oh, that's
pinky.
pretty.
When it goes on, it's like a real sheer kind of color. Open. Do a little rub. Good. Open. Do another little rub. I'm going to clean up around you because I feel like I've got it everywhere. I like that color.
I love it.
Do it a little bit more. Good. Oh, I like that a lot. And I think I might want to kind of sheer it out, though, a little bit. I feel like it might be a little bit too intense, and I feel like I might have kind of started putting it on you.
Because the color's
Too
fun.
heavy. It's a fun color. Oh, I love it. So I'm just going to take a little bit of my lip ointment, open, and this is a good way to kind of tone down something if you feel like, oh my gosh, I might have put too much on. Okay, do a little rub, and this also gives it a nice glossiness. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I'm going to spray your face so that we can,
Do they look plumper?
oh my gosh, you look so kissable. So I'm using my Skindinavia finishing spray. So you're going to close your eyes. And this will, keep them closed, this will keep everything in place. Oh gosh, it says 16 hours. I had a bride email me the day after her wedding and said she was the most beautiful bride at brunch. And I was like, what is she talking about? Apparently, she never went to bed, never took off her makeup, and her makeup was exactly the same.
Oh, wow.
So you're all done. So thank you again for joining us today at the Lipstick Lounge. I hope you enjoyed today's show and our date night makeup with Sonia.
Thank you so much for having me.
We'll see you next time.